Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Phatkat Collections. And today I'm excited to share with you guys another watch review. Now, I know I've been reviewing a lot of different products on the channel, so for my watch lovers, I'm not going to apologize because I love sharing that other stuff with you guys, but I'm excited to share with you guys. A couple of my folks, some of my subscribers said, nice to see you back to your roots. I'm really going to focus on reviewing more of those watches I have. I have so many in my collection that I need to just re-review and come back to and show off again. But I always hit up the brand new ones I get sent to me. And so with that being said, I just want to tell you guys what I got sent, and I'm just going to review one today. The one I'm going to review with you guys today is an Aragon watch, okay? It's one of their watches they've had in their lineup for many, many years. It's one of their first ones they came out with under the Android name, and I'm excited to have finally got my hands on it to share with you guys. So I did receive an all-wood watch by a company called, and I hope I'm going to say this right, INVICTA. I'm going to double check that when I review this. I know it's hard to see, and I know there's a glare behind me here, but guys, I tried to get the best lighting in here until I get a better camera, and there's no excuse. I really should have got this. I've put 450 videos, and I'm still using a phone. I promise. So anyway, that's it right there, and we'll do this one in better lighting because you really can't see how beautiful this is. The other one by Aragon is another millipede done in the gemstone. That's all I'm going to show you on that one there. Okay, you guys know I've reviewed that one under the black on black. It's one of my favorite watches. Of course, you hear that all the time. They're all my favorite watches. The other one is this bad boy here. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, but this is black with black mother of pearl. We'll come to that one. A little bit smaller watch. Very, very nice as well. Smaller, but kind of nice and thick and chunky. And of course, the one I'm going to talk about today is called the Hydraumatic. And now this watch has been made by under the Android name for many, many years. When they change over to the Aragon name, they still continue to make this watch. And they keep making it in different movements, different executions, different colors. And the one I'm going to share with you guys today is one of the skeleton versions. And the model number on this one here, before I show it to you guys, is the... Great, they don't have a model number. They just call it the Hydraumatic 50 Skeleton Automatic LE. So, I'm sure there's a model number on here. So here it is right here. And this one is basically very, very interesting design. This is a cuff style watch. And with this Hydraumatic, what they've done is they've integrated these very thick, heavy springs, very futuristic looking, into a cuff system that basically is spring loaded and clamps on your wrist. Again, this one's done in the yellow tone cuff and yellow tone case with a black skeletonized face. This is powered by a Seiko NH70 automatic 24 jewel movement. Of course, Aragon always uses an exhibition back. And I don't care what you folks say, or some of those knuckleheads on the channel who are like, why would you do one on a quartz watch? I don't care. I think it's cool just to have it regardless, to just see what's inside the watch. That's just my personal preference. I really don't care if you like it or not. But about this watch, it's very, very unique. And I didn't realize it until I actually got the watch. And it was never one I ever thought about really having in my collection. Although I have to draw the line somewhere because I can't spend and spend and spend money on watches and stuff. So, you know, we'll see if I keep it. But the millipede I'm definitely going to keep. But this one here is definitely one that I'm pretty impressed with. And one thing I didn't realize is that the case is very, very similar in design. It's almost exactly the same. Well, close to the same. Not quite as thick as your millipede case, where they use this CNC machined case or grooves on the side. So we'll show you that one at a later date. I don't want to spend too much on that because that's a different review. Very, very beautiful watch. Definitely a watch that looks very, very futuristic, and definitely something that I personally have never seen in any other watch company ever. Now, on a wrist like my size, which I have a 7-inch wrist, you are going to get a little bit of overlap, and that's the only downside to this here in this particular size. Now, I do make this in a 46 and in the 50, but if I was going to get it, I would naturally stick with the 50 because 50 is kind of where it's kind of like what I prefer to be my minimum on a watch. So you are going to get a little bit of overlap right there, which isn't a big deal. However, in time, that probably will start to wear that gold down because you're going to have a little bit of friction on that, and that's probably something that if you had a 7-inch wrist, you would be spread open just a little bit and would definitely fit a little bit better. But nonetheless, even with the overlap, it's pretty comfortable, and it really, really is a very unique looking design. Again, nothing like I've ever seen in a watch, and after seeing it, I've always looked at it, and you know, I'll be straight up honest with you guys. I've always looked at it and said, gosh, you know, that's not really a watch for me. But after having it, I'll have to get one in my collection eventually, if not this particular one. So once again, I'm about 165 pounds. I'm about 5'7.5", and I weigh about, or I'm sorry, on my wrist is about a 7-inch wrist. So naturally, all these watches look big on me. Even 46mm watches are not small watches by any means. So that's about it, really. As far as, there's not really too much else to really say about it, other than the fact that it's about 8.4 ounces in weight, and you get about 660 feet of water resistance, although this is, to me, more of a futuristic dress style watch. It is definitely, you're either going to love this watch or hate this watch. And, I like anything unique, so personally, I love it. So that's just me. And you can kind of see how it's got that skeletonized face with the Seiko automatic movement, where you can actually see the main balance wheel right there, kind of ticking back and forth. Definitely a very, very unique face. Then you have Lume on all your markers, which is, fantastic to be able to see this in the dark. I haven't tested in the dark yet, but it looks like it's going to have quite a bit of Lume. So I'm going to get back a little bit so you can just kind of see what it looks like from a distance. And again, guys, that's pretty large watch here. Even at a 50mm, the band is so big on this, and the band actually, it doesn't hug your wrist. This actually, protrudes out from the watch. So it gives the illusion this watch is much, much bigger than it actually is. I gotta tell you, I look forward to wearing this and checking this out. I said I wasn't going to keep it, but I don't know. That is a very, very unique looking watch. Anytime you get involved in a 50mm watch, it's not a small watch by any means, and it's just really amazing when you look at something like this with that band. It's very, very unique. I am going to pick you guys up because, you guys know I make these videos raw, uncut, unedited, and we're just going to get a little bit closer to the light, just so you can kind of see what this watch actually looks like under some better lighting conditions. Definitely a unique timepiece. If you're looking for something very, very futuristic, this is definitely going to be something you want to add to your collection. Alright, folks, well, that's my initial review of the Aragon Hydraumatic watch. Like I said, like I said when I told you earlier, I never thought that I'd ever want to own this watch because it's just so over the top in its design. I gotta tell you, seeing it in person really has changed my opinion on my desire to own this. And they make these watches in several different colors. Again, this one's done in 2 different sizes, 46 and 50, and it's done in a blue face with a black band or cuff and case. It's done in the stainless steel, and it's done in, this one in the 50 is available in 2 right now, and that's done in the yellow tone or the rose tone. But in all of those executions, the spring system is going to be your silver stainless steel with the silver spring. So keep that in mind. I'll put a link in the description where you not only can get this particular watch, but also put one in there for some of the other Hydraumatics out there so you can check what those look like. Maybe the skeleton one isn't the one you want to necessarily get, but they make a lot of them. I've seen some of these down in just a standard quartz style, down to like $98. And so this one here is going to run you about, due to the movement and due to the actual color combination right now, and these prices always change, and I'll put the best link I can in the description where you get this for the best deal. This one here is right now on sale for $420. So keep that in mind. And man, definitely tell me what you guys think about this watch. Alright folks, well I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. We're getting close to 9,000 subscribers. So pretty exciting. I really look forward to sharing more product with you guys. I love hearing your comments. Except, man, some of you guys, I know you guys tell me don't worry about the haters, but man, some of you haters are very stupid. It's at a point where I'm getting ready to make a video about you guys because it's just absolutely ridiculous some of the things that you come up with. But luckily, I only get a few comments like that every couple weeks. So anyway, if you like the content, please click the like button. It does help to produce, to actually get this video shown more on YouTube. The more people like it, the more popular it becomes. The more people, the more YouTube, I guess, recommends this video. And it's great because not everybody might have seen this watch before. It's great for the watch collectors to be able to see new product. And I've seen lots of product on people have recommended to me. I've checked out and purchased. So definitely a great way to get this to be I guess, resuggested by YouTube. Also, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Lots more watch reviews coming down the pike. Lots more smart home stuff, all kinds of stuff coming. And, of course, remember to click the bell if you do subscribe to be notified anytime I upload a new video. As always, guys, thank you very much for your support. I love getting the comments about this stuff, and for you guys who follow me. You guys have noticed that the Facebook page has been up and down. The Phatkat Watches Facebook, show your wrist shots page is back up and running. I guess Facebook came out and said it was inappropriate, so I did an appeal, and they were like, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. So definitely become part of that there. Show me your wrist shots. Share the product. Even if you guys aren't into the INVICTA watches or some of the watches I like, as long as you're respectful, you're more than welcome to be a part of the community there and sharing what we all like. I mean, now if you're an idiot hater and all you want to do is make negative comments and just piss off. But for you guys who actually are into the watches, whether you like Rolex, or whether you like Omega, or whether you like the high-end brands and you're not really into the lower-end brands, maybe you have more money than a lot of other people and you can afford those, you have a different appreciation for watches, as long as you're respectful, you are more than welcome. So again, thanks a lot for watching, folks. Stay tuned for my upcoming reviews. We're going to be reviewing the Millipede and the Gemstone edition next. And that watch, once they're gone, they're going to be gone. So I'm really glad I was able to get my hands on this. When I tried to get my hands on this gold one, let's give you a quick peek here. That's it. I was able to get my hands on the black with the black bezel on this one here. And I've reviewed that in the past, and it's one of my favorite watches. And I'm really glad I got this because I don't have anything with a clear gemstone bezel in my collection right now, unless you go into some of the the replica Jacobs from back in the day and some of those inexpensive iced out hip hop style watches that even though they're really cheap, they're still part of the collection. I still like that. I still keep them. So I'm really excited to share this one with you guys. And I'm so happy because Aragon originally said that we can only send you the black one. I requested this one as well. They said we can't send it, but lo and behold, a couple months later, they agreed to send it. So I'm really excited to share it. I'm glad I can keep it in my collection now because I've been wanting this one. So all right, folks, have a great day. Stay tuned for more.